And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
All right, ready to go here. This is Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang.
That pitch clips the outside corner. So Game 5 is underway. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The other way, and there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Judge.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Witt around second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runners at the corners here. One away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That one inside. 1-2 the count. Missed inside with the curve.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joe Ryan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Elly De La Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. Witt. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup with an excellent arm on the mound. Singing, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. That misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one the other way. Bregman whips it across. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away.
The first baseman, Vladimir.
2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First pitch, not close. Just missed. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs, base is empty. That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Juan Soto hitting on deck circle. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Juan Soto down. And it's fouled away. Guerrero off of first with 2 away.
Ball outside.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Buxton moves under it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. World Series Game 5. Here's Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Valdez back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first, and a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 10, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. The first overall pick back in 2010. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. No score here in the second. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's run up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's Alex Bregman. That one fouled off. Foul ball.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. De La Cruz. They take the force out. That's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And that clips the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And the 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Almost got him. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And that one wrapped foul. Laureano went deep in his most recent game. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Tatis at first, one gone. Just off the outside edge. And to count 1-2. To third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting eight, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
First and second, one out. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one fouled off. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The throw to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. That's down and in. A slider missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's to third. Bregman in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Miami, here's
for
Trout.
North Carolina, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Trout would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. Up the middle, Marte gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
Turan stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit in the air, left field. Laureano trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop,
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Jr.
1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2-1.
2-1.
This to third. Ramirez handles, throws to first, and Witt is out. That's out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Fouled off. He was late. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. One out, bases empty.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third, Bregman. Fires across the diamond, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached out to walk his first time. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Here comes Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
High in the air, out to right. Tatis after it. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Cal.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. That's inside, and it's 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. And he chases that one. 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Byron Buxton.
So up next, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner. Swings through that. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom 4,
Japan,
and now it's Juan
the
Soto.
designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And that one is inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's a little bit low.
3-0.
Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Stays alive. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Second
That was a
baseman,
ground ball, but it was
Patel.
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. This to third. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis. Jr.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Just missed.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. Reached on an infield single his first time. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Fouled off down the right side. Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's inside. 2 and 2. Soto, the lead runner out at second. Tatis over at first with 1 away. Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Harper now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Inside, just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And that is out of play. So now 1 and 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the grab for the second out.
The third baseman, number 8, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Trout stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. Halfway through this one, still no score. World Series Game 5. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. Whitlock getting loose as well. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Line drive. Witt throws to first in time, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. That was the sweeper, but it missed. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Outside corner. There's a strike. That misses. And a count 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Foul ball there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here in Miami, top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Bryce Turang. Turang measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pitch was in and off the plate.
The bat,
So hard to
number
do
7.
anything with the pitch in
Short,
that location,
Bobby
but somehow he got the
Witt
barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Valdez keeping an eye on him.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Judge waits. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one is downstairs. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball 1 there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Misses again. 5 in a row. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. And they take the lead. It's 4-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Framber Valdez won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Too low, and it's ball 3. Next offering is foul back. 4 runs already in the frame here in Game 5 of the World Series.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here comes Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to Bryce.
That's inside.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. That's down and in.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
The third baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Just missed. Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missing inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th, and the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Soto up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one off the mark. And the count now 2-0.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line.
Baseman,
Swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third baseman are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up left side. Witt pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval. Pretty impressive lineup for Mike Trout getting this far down in the order.
Mike Trout.
That one's in there. 0-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next pitch is downstairs. And this is inside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Turang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time. And he reaches safely. Here is Aaron Judge. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Next offering is foul back. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
That one missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Cal Raleigh to bat next. That one's in there. 3-2 now. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 5. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Now Judge drives one deep left field, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Camilo Doval gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Chris Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cal Raleigh. There's a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. And now 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show.
Pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And fires in a fastball at 95. 1.
One ball, one strike.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Tatis waits. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. Man at first, nobody out. Laureano comes up to hit. That misses. Ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams the strikeout. And now it's Julio
Now batting,
Rodriguez.
the center fielder.
Singy, you
Julio
got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively.
Rodriguez.
I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And a good eye there. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So
the catcher.
They haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Smash to the left side. They get the force. That's the third out. Inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game.
Buxton.
And there's a foul ball. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. Upstairs. Next offering upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball
Now
off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Ripped into right center. Base hit.
The first baseman, number 10, Bryce.
So here
Harper.
is Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. And delivers outside. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen getting ready to go. The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Rodriguez over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The All-Stars on top 6-0.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Leading off,
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Witt over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. David Bednar up and loosening in the pen. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 5 of the World Series. That one almost got him. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
to
even that count off the 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Guerrero in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side, Turang sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen. Alex Bregman digs in now.
All-Stars, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Rasmussen in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Outside low, and the count 1-2. And that one hammered, ranging back. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly
Now
for him
back.
right there.
Designated
So
hitter,
close to
Mike
blasting that one out of here the
Trout.
other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Here's Mike Trout. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of Game 5. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Action in the pen down there. Yohan Duran, the closer, is getting loose. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Bryce Turang getting ready to hit.
Bryce Turang.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
So impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under this one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. That one fouled hard the other way. Runner at second, 2 down here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh, 1 and 2.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Bregman at second with 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Now a pop up on the infield. Rasmussen. He's got it, and that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Josh Hader.
Bringing in the lefty
Now
with the
pitching.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Josh
Classic bullpen
Hader.
move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for
1 for
Japan,
3.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know
The
it didn't
batter,
produce a
number
hit,
4.
but he made solid
Second baseman,
contact, and that's all
Ketel
you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Marte scores. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. And that misses. And that is ball 1. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of inning number 9. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I
Now
mean,
batting,
but that's
the
a tough
center
one.
fielder,
I mean, pretty
Julio
much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a
Rodriguez.
fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
New pitcher on here,
Bednar.
David Bednar. So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And a strike in there. Fought off foul. One strike away. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he
One ball,
wasted a
two
pitch.
strikes.
I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.